play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Ground, it's Riddick. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's Stafford now on second down. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, Stafford here. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Riddick. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Here we go. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He hits Riddick underneath. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script's still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll go down at the 28. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
On second down, here's Stafford. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Riddick with a carry. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
That's going left, and Prater missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That's fine. Yeah. Inside. Hey.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Hey! Box it, box it, box it, box it! You done?
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. So here come the Lions now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. To throw is Stafford. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Riddick. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Out to the flat for Riddick. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yards.
Okay.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And Prater's not going to get this one. Missed it. No good. Wide to the right. And this will remain a scoreless game. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Hey, check 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rodgers to throw on second down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 36 yards. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback is at Sales over the inline. So out now come the Lions. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play action. Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 1 minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Stafford again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now they'll run on the ball. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Taken in at the 22. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they give this time to the tailback. And some space here. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Butker now to add the extra point. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep for into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now they try the right side here. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
That's fine. Yeah. Jumbo! Tight end right. Gun. You got four. Look, we're doing it! Kelly. Don't let Kelly. Hey, check 26. Zoom. Check 42's the mic.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Hey, let's go, come on. Hey, check 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to let it go again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7th. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Inside. Check, check. Scat 300, scat 300. Wide right. Wide, get wide. Watch out. No.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
A'Shawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama, a big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he was going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hey, check 26. Let's go, defense. Over. Lucas United. Gun. Go. Hey, check 26. Gun. Hey, check 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Next one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Riddick on the screen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
We're rolling.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Box it.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Hey.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Motion. So, hey, let's go. Come on. Hey.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
We are going. Yeah, Liz.
They pitch it out to Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey.
They get it to him running left. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? The toss play to Montgomery. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And the kick by Butker is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now Abdullah, the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I know you feel that. Trips right. Heavy. All right, here we go.
On first down, Stafford here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Spencer Ware, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 3rd down. Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He completes it to Tate. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Reset. Hey, easy.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, let's go. Come on. Got trip. Got 3. Jumbo!
Rodgers throwing here. Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Butker now to kick this one away. Now Abdullah, the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. They'll leave this for Ware. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And to the left side here, Wilson. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. One last throw here for Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Green Bay, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. They will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.